take it. York Ice Rink in York, Pennsylvania. It's the final game of the Millersville Marauders season, and what a big one it is. Playoff implications all the way. Winning, they're in. Losing, they're out. Mason, this is going to be a good one.
It's going to be a great one, Jordan. I can hear it in your voice already. Big game for Millersville. York Ice Rink, a perfect place to have it. Great to be here. Let's do it, Jordan.
We're underway in the first period as the puck is dumped to center ice, and the Marauders will get to work. Both teams in the GNCHC West Division, with Millersville in fourth place as of right now. Scranton losing both of their games, getting them to this point. Millersville must win this game or their season's over. Cutting to the middle, quick shot, save made by DeMarco, and he's got the rebound, and he'll hold on to that. But Millersville has to come out hard in this game because it means so much.
That's right, Jordan. And just like you said, Scranton losing earlier tonight at Bucknell, a huge win for Bucknell from our standpoint, Jordan. And Millersville really needs to capitalize on that big, big loss from Scranton.
Muhlenberg first in the GNCHC West, the Marauders in fourth. So winning, they're in. If Millersville ties, then they have to go to a tiebreaker with Muhlenberg. Back in comes McKinney. Shot save made by Brian DeMarco, and he's got it. With 19:20 left to play in this first period, the first two shots in this game belonging to the Muhlenberg Mules. So the first two shots belonging to Muhlenberg. It's going to be quite an interesting game as the face-off won by Millersville and cleared out to center ice. This is no icing, it's waved off. Connor McWilliams will paddle this to the corner, flipped along to the far side. That's picked up by Andrew Horenbahn. Far side corner picked up and rolled around behind the net to the near side. Marauders trying to initiate the forecheck. Nielsen with great work along the near side boards, keeping it in, but it's lofted high to center and back out. So we're just about a minute into this game here on METV 99. And Jordan Coons alongside Mason Perricone as the shot is stopped and the rebound shot and another save by Brian DeMarco as he robs number 23, Matt Connor. And he is the fourth leading scorer on this team with 12 goals and 19 assists.
And you see right there, Jordan, Muhlenberg with their second line out right now. Their speed through the neutral zone is incredible. The way they handle the puck through the neutral zone into the offensive zone and get shots on goal is almost to perfection, and that's going to be tough for Millersville tonight.
Muhlenberg again from another shot. That by Alex Busa. It was a pad save by DeMarco, and another slapper is deflected to the far side corner, picked up and rolled out by the Marauders. Quick on the rush, it's Mike Grass up the middle. Grass in over the line, got to strip the puck, and now it's picked up and cleared at center. It's Grass again for the Millersville Marauders in their home whites, Muhlenberg Mules in their road reds. Far side corner, it's flipped high, and that'll get out to center ice. Bobby Snyder in the near side will throw it to an open wing, no one really there. Reinhardt with a good closing play to take that away. The clear into the Marauders' end is picked up, and Muhlenberg will control. Grass on the turnover, got it to Snyder, in over the line. Snyder dekes his way to the middle, fed it across for Carpenter, that was picked off and controlled by the Mules. The other way, far side passes off a skate and into the Millersville end, Chris Reinhardt wedged off the puck, he still controls, sidesteps a check and moves ahead 3-on-3 to the line. Reinhardt leaves it in his wake for Grass. Grass fires in just wide of Connor McWilliams. Evan Miller sits a man down, Mike McClellan in the corner as another shot by Scottoline went just wide. Reinhardt with a shot through traffic. That deflected wide to the near side. Scottoline kept that puck alive to the near side corner. It is Carpenter. Carpenter to Scottoline. Scottoline to Miller. Miller back in front. Scottoline. The backhand shot is stopped by McWilliams. And what a save on Scottoline right there.
And I got to tell you, Jordan, right now Millersville has a 3-2 forecheck going on now, which means 3 Millersville players behind the net, 2 at the blue line, and they're doing a great job of keeping that puck in the offensive zone. But what a save there from Muhlenberg. Pete Scottoline right in front with the backhander. What a save Muhlenberg early, and that's big for momentum from Muhlenberg.
The first shot is a tester from the stick of Pete Scottoline, the senior, which will be back for next year's tour of duty. But now it's on the present. Back come the Mules at center. It is Milanesi. He's got McKinney with him, and that is a dangerous tandem. Those two scorers above 40 points, and that's unheard of through just 20 games. Back up top to the point. A blast coming, save made by Brian DeMarco, and the rebound comes behind the net. Rich centers, McKinney shot, that's blocked in front by Kyle Henson, brought ahead by Garth Bolin on the right side. Bolin will flip it in. McWilliams is back behind his net to set it up. The clear along the boards, that will be a bit too hot to handle and Snyder had it stripped away from him by Rich. But back is Grass, and Grass had it taken away. The man was taken down, no penalty on the play as Bobby Snyder starts to rush the other way. He's got Zach Giuliano on the right. Zach Giuliano's got Snyder. The shot from center is turned away by Connor McWilliams. Zach Giuliano had 2 goals against NJIT, and on the forecheck, Mike Grass causing a bit of a disturbance there in the far side corner. That's picked up by Muhlenberg. With 16:11 to play, the pace in this game is furious.
It is, Jordan, and the pace in your game is furious right now. All over the place. Not really much structure to the game. A lot of passing here, a lot of fumbled passes here and there. Great back and forth game, and I think this is playing right into the hands of Muhlenberg.
Rich Nolan cutting his way to the middle. Nolan back in front, and the great defensive play to break it up. Muhlenberg trying to keep the play alive. The pass in the middle is through skates. Shot is blocked by Reinhardt. That off the stick of Andrew Horenbaum. Back behind his own net is Reinhardt. His pass on the right side is too far for Evan Miller. Comes out to center, and a lead pass for McKinney's shot, and that went just wide. He was cherry picking, gets the puck back, wides and fires, save DeMarco, rebound back in front, comes on back to the point. There's the chance, and the shot is blocked in front by Mike Carpenter. What good defense by the Millersville Marauders so far.
That's right, Jordan, and there's bodies diving everywhere. People are giving themselves up for the puck, and that's exactly what Millersville needs to do to keep Muhlenberg off the board. You can see their passing and their puck control is phenomenal.
Down on back to the point. The rim along comes to McKinney. McKinney looking to step to the middle, and the Marauders, as a committee defense, will clear the puck. It was Mike Carpenter doing the honors, and we saw last time the Marauders had the flu. It was going through the entire room. Now everyone's healthy, and this is the biggest game of the year, so the health is a good thing.
It is, and like you said, the flu was going on against the NJIT last Saturday, Jordan. I'm sorry, 2 Saturdays ago, Jordan. And NJIT is a solid team, not a great team, but you can tell it really hurt, and I'll let you have it for the breakaway.
Mike Laughlin's shot, and that went wide. As it comes to the far side corner, excuse me. Back in with a Millersville try on the backhand, went just wide. Holding is Bolin. His speedy forward keeps it going for Zach Giuliano. That pass is picked off to the near side. Laughlin trying to keep the play alive, almost did, but Muhlenberg is back into the middle. The pass coming. Here's Mike Moffitt cutting in with a backhand pass in front. And the Marauders playing great defense to start this game. 6 shots against, but they're blocking the key shots in the slot.
That's right, and they're being physical. We just saw another hit at center ice, both Muhlenberg and Millersville. Being very physical right now. There's a lot of tension going on the ice right now, which makes for great hockey, Jordan.
Zach Giuliano, the strip of the puck, keeps it deep for the Millersville Marauders. The fumble play comes to Bobby Snyder, and Snyder lays his man down. What a hit right there in the near side corner. But Muhlenberg able to control. He sat Mike McClellan down. Joe Vendetti in the far side corner. He was the one that told me that this game started at 7:45 instead of 7.
That's right.
Pass into the middle. Sean Nielsen lets it go. Snyder's shot from center, stopped by McWilliams. With 13:20 left to play in this first period, a scoreless game, but that doesn't mean it's an exciting game. It's been ridiculous so far. Back comes Muhlenberg on the right side. Brian DeMarco has to cut this puck off and almost got into trouble. Kept alive by Muhlenberg, and wearing the crimson red jerseys. A couple friends that go to Muhlenberg, and they were telling me that this program has a bunch of history and tradition, and you can see in their game that they're a good, quick team, and it's no question they're first in the GNCHC West.
That's right, Jordan. They're a very fundamentally sound team. They make good passing. They make good decisions. Nothing really out of the ordinary, too risky. Just great, solid hockey.
Brian DeMarco lifts that puck to center. With 12:39 to play, the pass is picked up by Scottoline. Scottoline got it to Miller, who chipped it further, and the play is offsides as we get our first stoppage of play in quite some time. First period action here on MUTV 99. Jordan Coons alongside Mason Perricone. You'll have to excuse me, I'm getting over a bit some illness. Mason probably sounds a lot better than I do, but
never, Jordan. Absolutely
never?
not. You always sound better than I do.
Excuse the voice cracks, they'll be coming. Off the face-off, it's rimmed into the far side corner. Evan Miller in on the forecheck there. Picked up and brought ahead on the near side, and the outlet pass comes to center. The Marauders in good position. Laughlin's skate, or his pass went off the linesman's skate, maybe of Schwartz, and it bounces. Carpenter's shot, stopped by McWilliams, as it's picked up and brought ahead by Muhlenberg. On the right side, it's Rich Nolan. His backhand pass in front, he was looking for Milanesi. That didn't work. It was too far. Milanesi trying to cut away to the middle. McKinney's shot is blocked in front. The rebound comes to Rich Nolan. Got it back in front. It's tipped high and brought ahead by Scottoline. Scottoline to Evan Miller, the captain on the left. Miller has a man breaking and gets tied up in the near side corner. Miller trying to get that puck free for the Marauders to do some work, but it's cleared out to center ice, and Chris Collins getting his first shift of the game. You know this game's about to get physical with him on the ice.
That's right, Jordan. He's more of an enforcer type player, kind of a grinder type, but Collins, a smaller guy, definitely can lay the wood.
Muhlenberg turns the puck over. Schultz is tripped down, and a delayed penalty is coming up on Muhlenberg, and Millersville heads to the power play with 11:24 left in this scoreless first.
And Jordan, that play is all caused by the turnover, and just a timely call there for Millersville. It's still early in the first, but a goal here would really set the tone for the rest of the period and the 2 periods to come. Let's see if Evan Miller and company can put it in the 20.
Shots 6 apiece. Cody McKinney is the one in the penalty box. Kyle Hensch wins the face-off back. Collins holds, fires through traffic. That went just wide. Sean Nielsen on the near side. Holds at the point. Nielsen keeps it going. It was too far for Bolin. Goes in behind the net. Zach Giuliano picks this puck up. Giuliano rims it for Garth Bolin. Too far to handle. Gets it right back. Bolin got it on back to the point. Nielsen fakes the shot and dekes around a man. Got it back to Bolin. They need to get away from this 3-man overshift on this side as it's picked up and cleared by Muhlenberg. And as exactly as I said, they couldn't get away from the lock.
Well, here's the issue, Jordan. They're playing in the corner, but there was no cycle. There was no rotation. It was stagnant passing, and stagnant passing doesn't lead to any scoring opportunities, doesn't lead to the defense rotating at all, which leaves lanes open. If they're going to keep the puck in the corner, they need rotation to open puck lanes, shooting lanes for a possible goal.
Brian DeMarco will set it up with 1:05 left on this penalty for tripping, going to Cody McKinney, who is the leading scorer on this Muhlenberg team with 51 points. That's hard to fathom, but it is what it is. Carpenter on the near side, looking to get the play going. It's Chris Collins at center. Millersville can't get much flow going on this power play. The pass is picked off, but Evan Miller keeps it going. Miller holds, waits. Miller's a shooter, doesn't look to pass. Now he does. There's Collins, high slot, fires, and it's deflected off a stick and out of play.
And Jordan, you heard Coach Anderson on the bench say, we need movement, we need movement. He's screaming over there on the bench for movement, and really the only reason that scoring opportunity was created was because Evan Miller made a great stick lift off the blue line and waited for Collins to come into a shooting lane, but really right now they're just so stagnant that they can't create any scoring opportunities.
Miller got it to Laughlin. Laughlin shot, save made. Rebound comes back to Laughlin, left point. Laughlin fires just wide. They've been looking for the backdoor tip. It's Miller. Back to Laughlin. That pass was so close to being picked off by Milanesi. That was a dangerous pass from the start. Millersville's apparently offsides. All players had tagged up, but they have called it offsides, and the faceoff will come out of Muhlenberg's end.
And Jordan, all I have to say about that one is I respectfully disagree.
I would agree with you. 17 seconds left on this minor penalty. Millersville working on the power play for that amount of time left. Millersville winning the faceoff back. They are prepared to lay back a little bit as Joey Crothers out on this shift. Giuliano's pass is Josh Schultz's pass is blocked. Crothers picks it up and clears it into Muhlenberg's end. Not a lot of rushing done by the Marauders. It's dump and chase hockey.
That's true, Jordan, and that comes from, again, the lack of rotation. They're not moving the puck across the neutral zone to really be able to carry it in. They keep getting stuck along that Muhlenberg blue line, the Muhlenberg defense, and they have to keep chip and chase and trying to dump the puck and find it.
Gate and Giuliano rammed into Alex Busa on the far side corner as the chance in front. Brian DeMarco is right there with 9 minutes left. And with that, we'll take our first commercial break. We'll be back. This presentation of Millersville Marauders hockey on MUTV 99 is brought to you by the National Broadcasting Society, the future of electronic media since 1943, as well by Slugger's Pizza in Lancaster. Major League Taste. Got some great pizza there. I happen to say it every time,
Absolutely.
But they really do. Grass in the high slot. Picks it up. Backhand pass looking for Snyder. Was off a stick. And back in center is Chris Reinhardt. Reinhardt's clear went into the Muhlenberg bench, and play is stopped with 8:42 left to play. Jordan Coons on the call here with Mason Perricone. It's been a great first season to work with you It's been tremendous. This presentation's always fun to do.
Absolutely,
And
Jordan.
this game is just adding to how great the Millersville hockey program's been there on the resurgence once again. Made the playoffs last year, and if they win this game, they'll be back in it for the second year in a row. The last time they made the playoffs, other than this, was 1994, if I do believe. So they're back on the upswing once again, thanks to their top two players, Evan Miller, Mike Carpenter. Carpenter's got the torch for some time to come.
That's right, Jordan.
That's picked up on the far side. Muhlenberg looking to clear. Grass with some great play, and he's been a stand-up player, and he's going to draw a penalty. Mike Grass going to work in this game with wonderful shifts, and now has drawn a penalty, and Millersville's going right back to the power play.
That's right, Jordan. We saw the last time Millersville played F&M, Mike Grass really was a facilitator. You know, he drew penalties, he got the puck to other people for scoring chances, he scored himself. And so Mike Grass can really step into that role and be a facilitator, even though he's a third-line guy, and has created, again, another big opportunity for Millersville. And now you see the first line of Scuttling, Carpenter, and Miller out on the ice. Sean Nielsen skates in at the blue line. Let's see if they can put one behind Connor McWilliams.
Mike Grass, a freshman 5'5" out of Westchester. That seems to be the case for a lot of players on this team. Picked up by Nielsen. His pass, side of the net. It's Carpenter. Could not toe that one in front. He's got it at the hash marks. Got it to Nielsen. Nielsen shot through traffic just wide. Miller will pick it up in the far side. Get it on back to Collins. Collins back to Miller. Miller's got Nielsen. He's got it. Tap, pass. There's Collins. Side of the net. There's Carpenter. Carpenter with it there. Still holding at the hash marks. Thought he was going to pull the trigger. Now does fire. Save made by McWilliams. Picks it up, his own rebound. With 1:27 left on the power play. Got him back to Nielsen. Back to Carpenter. Side of the net. And that went all the way through. Another shot by Collins is blocked. Collins looking for Carpenter. He had his stick raised in the air. I believe the seam was there, but it's cleared out to center. Now it's Carpenter on the entryway once again. And had it picked off, and it's cleared by Muhlenberg. What a good shift by the Millersville power
That's right,
play.
Jordan. They had a little bit more rotation, a little bit better passing. They're looking for Carpenter, who's that fifth man here on the sideboards, to really kind of step into the slot and either pass or shoot. It was a good strategy, just good saves and good defense by Muhlenberg, really collapsed into that puck.
Nielsen drops the shoulder, fed one in front. McWilliams the save, and the rebound is cleared out to center. But Sean Nielsen making the play at the near side post.
And that's right, Jordan. We talked about him pregame. Sean Nielsen's really the guy who does a lot of things unseen for this Millersville hockey team. I believe he set up Garth Bolin on that one-timer, and just great looks from Sean Nielsen. Got eyes in the back of his head.
25 seconds left on this power play. The turnover to Muhlenberg is a safe one as Millersville will pick it up. It's Gaten Giuliano. Giuliano leaves it. He was looking for his brother. There was nobody there. Back in comes Muhlenberg. They'll flip it in with 10 seconds on the power play, and a gigantic hit at center ice. Gaten Giuliano sitting down. Kyle Keppel, or that's not Kyle Keppel, it's Alex Lieberman. Either way, sat him down with authority. Giuliano may be shaken up on the play, but it was a spectacular hit at center. Outlet pass is a good one. Starting is Rich Nolan. Nolan for Milanesi. His shot fanned on. Another shot is blocked in front, and Millersville cleared out. May get an odd man rush out of this. It's 3-on-2 the other way. Now it's Giuliano in the middle, 2-on-2. Giuliano the shot. It's blocked in front. And to the near side corner it goes. Laughlin looking in front. Near side half boards battle. The arms of Milanesi get up in the face. Picked up on a drop pass, and Muhlenberg able to get it out. Milanesi to McKinney. On the right side, it's McKinney. Gets taken down by Chris Collins. Sit him down, rack him up. Collins is a physical force out there.
And Jordan, we touched on the speed of Muhlenberg, and one way to negate that speed is to play with the body. And right now, Millersville's really playing with the body and really giving it to Muhlenberg to kind of disrupt those flows into the offensive zone. And it's a great way to break up passing and break up passing lanes as well.
Millersville looking to get the free out. Was a delayed offsides, but they turned the puck over with 5 minutes and quite an eventful first period. Millersville came out to play on this one, and you can understand why. It's the last game. We don't have to mention again that Millersville, they win, they're in the playoffs. They lose, they're out of it. Scranton losing to Bucknell earlier this afternoon by a score of 3-1. So this is a game that means something, and not just something, it means everything.
That's right, Jordan, and especially against this number one seeded Muhlenberg team who, as we can see, is probably the biggest surprise of this game, besides the physical play of Millersville, is really that Muhlenberg hasn't put one in the net. I mean, as good as Brian DeMarco is, Muhlenberg is that good at putting pucks in the net.
Pass side of the net was too far for Horenbein, went in on Brian DeMarco, who seals it up, and the faceoff will come to his left. But you're right, exactly. Muhlenberg has not put one on the net, and Millersville blocking their big chances in the slot, a committee defense sort of thing.
Yeah, that's a great way to put it, Jordan. And that's how you have to play against a team who can really come out and put pressure on by putting the puck in the net. You have to be a team and have committee defense, as you put it.
The point chance is blocked. Rebound comes to Miller. Miller revving up at center. Had it blocked in front of him. Mike Carpenter continues the attack, but it's in a defenseman's skate. Back out, it's McKinney. He'll drop it, and Chris Reinhardt takes him out of the play. Far side boards battle. Reinhardt still engaging quite physically. Back in is McKinney, looking to tee it up. Got a man going to the net, and Reinhardt sits him down again. The physical play of Millersville coming to the forefront.
And Jordan, I think it's really what's making the impact. It's really what's keeping Muhlenberg off of the scoreboard, is that the physical play is causing turnovers, and that's exactly what they're looking for.
Carpenter cuts his way in on the dump in by Miller. Had it blocked in front of him. And Millersville will take over with 3:30 left to play in this first period. Shots 8-8 as it's picked up by Muhlenberg. Near side chip to Mike Moffitt. They'll rim it around. Picked up by Muhlenberg. The deft pass in the middle is detected nicely. The outlet pass to Zach Giuliano off a skate. But Millersville will take the turnover and say thank you very much. Picked up by Dara in his last game. He gets sat down by Moffitt. And the Muhlenberg fans rather happy about that, as the chance in front is stopped by Brian DeMarco, and we have a man down on the near side post. That is Mike Arbitier, as he collided with the man going to the net. No, I don't believe there are any penalties coming up on this, but it's getting chippy here at York Ice.
It was, and everybody's getting into the hitting. Guys like Josh Schultz, guys like Sean Dara right there getting into hit. We all know Reinhardt's always physical, but really guys who you don't see using their body to their advantage a lot are really making a point to do that here early, and it looks like we have an injured player here for Muhlenberg, slow to get off the ice, but I like the physical play, Jordan. It's really an aspect from Millersville that we don't see a lot, so it's really interesting to see that come out here, especially against a huge foe like Muhlenberg.
Off the faceoff, Millersville controls. 2:52 left in this first. Once again, scoreless. Out at center, Bolin off his stick, picked up by Giuliano. That pass is deflected. McKinney in. McKinney, the short forward, is offsides at the line. And this line, all three of them on this line, Rich Nolan, Andrew Milanesi, and Cody McKinney. The lowest scorer on that line is Rich Nolan. He's got 36 points, 23 goals. So this line, you can see the chemistry and the scoring prowess they have, but in this game, Millersville is defending them perfectly.
It's a lot more than chemistry, Jordan. Your lowest scorer doesn't have 32 points. I think you said 36 points, just from chemistry. That's skill, and a lot of skill being brought to the forefront. By the way, that offsides call against Muhlenberg. Again, another questionable offsides call. I don't know if the linesman is lined up incorrectly, but a couple of questionable offsides calls, which disrupts flow from either team.
It could be a makeup call from what Millersville had gotten, but that's speculation. Near side point, Gaten Giuliano. For Bolin, back is Hent. Hent is challenged behind the net, gets knocked down with a cross-check, no penalty forthcoming, but it comes on back to the point. Giuliano winds, fires, that's blocked by his brother. They'll be able to be kept in by Giuliano, rimmed around for Hench. Hench looking to throw it in front. Giuliano picks this one up, centers off the skate of McWilliams, and picked up and brought ahead by Milanesi. That puck is poke-checked away. Reinhardt's got to bust a muscle getting back there. Looking to maybe hook Reinhardt, but Reinhardt's speed and unable to get it out. McKinney, his pass into the middle is picked off, and Millersville starts it the other way. It's Zach Giuliano on the left, or on the right, excuse me. I got my directions down. Giuliano drops the shoulder, got one in front. McWilliams the save. Now fed in front for Gaten Giuliano. That's a bad pass, a 3-on-1 the other way up. They hurry. Back in comes McKinney. Drops it off for Rich. And Rich gets knocked down, but that's an elbow or a charging call on Bobby Snyder. And now it's Muhlenberg to the power play, and this is trouble.
And Jordan, that's where, and we haven't touched on this yet, that's where being too physical can hurt you. Bobby Snyder came all the way across from the far side of the rink to make that charging penalty on Muhlenberg. And if you get too physical, too aggressive, it can really cost you with an elbow, a cross check, maybe a check from behind, and also charging, which is one of the calls you see the least called in hockey because it just doesn't happen a lot. You don't see guys really coming out of nowhere for hits, but that right there is a perfect example of a charge.
Likely put out their top scorers on this one. Fed on back to the point, D-to-D opportunity. The shot coming through traffic. That off the stick of Matt Frank. Carpenter looking to spin that puck out, can't do it. Still battles in the near side corner. Carpenter will seal the puck up on the near side. It's picked up by Muhlenberg though. Miller seals it out. Back to Frank, blast! And that's blocked in front. And Nielsen will clear it all the way down.
Who else, Jordan? Who else would you expect to do something like that but Sean Nielsen? Every play in the book you can imagine, Sean Nielsen's going to make it. It might not be pretty, but he'll do it.
Nielsen maybe shaken up a bit on the Millersville bench as he blocked that shot. But back in comes Muhlenberg on the right in the last minute of play. Giuliano, great steal, but can't clear the puck. Held in, Miller challenging his man. That's William Barnes. The feed side of the net is deflected. Looking to cut in front. Carpenter there to seal it away. Gotten on back to the point, it's Frank. Far side hash marks, feed in front. Millersville right there on the clear, but a shot save. DeMarco, the rebound, another save. And now it'll be cleared out, but not entirely at the line. It's kept in with 17 seconds. The feed side of the net is blocked. And Gaten Giuliano will challenge the puck behind the net in the last 9 seconds. Millersville's got to hold on here. Feed side of the net. Evan Miller will try and pick it up side of the net with the last second ticking off, and Millersville escapes that period as we go to the intermission. But my goodness, what skill by Muhlenberg there, but Millersville blocking all the shots and opportunities, but Brian DeMarco was good when he had to be.
Brian DeMarco was good also, Jordan. The penalty killing was good, but the urgency to clear the puck seemed down, and they had weak efforts to get that puck across the blue line, but great job by Gaten Giuliano to hold that puck behind the net, kind of freeze it for a little bit, not let anybody get set up for scoring opportunities, and the Marauders escaped, barely escaped, 35 seconds left, not a lot of time, but they can work.
So we'll go to the intermission. It's a tie game, a scoreless one. Shots 10-9 in favor of Muhlenberg. We'll be back on MUTV 99 for the second period.